First, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Crowder now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. This is Rawls. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 62 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. On play action, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll go again with Kelly. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play fake. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was...
second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. For this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down. Here's Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cousins on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wilson to give to Rawls. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd, and that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Stacy McGee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Wilson on second down. Now he's forced out left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Cliff Averill. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is Kelly. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back near the goal line, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this one is right down the middle. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth. Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows? You're a nice man. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the run, it's Kelly. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they? They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return. It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way. And now set up here in terrific field position. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now on second down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on third down, McCoy eluding the pressure. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a short return to the 6-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go again with Rawls. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson. 93 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's McCoy. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Redskins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now McCoy. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again, McCoy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, Rawls fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Into the Redskins. Haven't they do? Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Dree Archer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First and goal from the 8. Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. To throw on second down, McCoy. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Kelly, they're trying to punch it in. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. On 4th and goal, Kelly stopped up. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Wilson. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. On third down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials. Something